How are we doing, guys? OffRoadRJay here, and welcome back to the garage. Today, I just want to get a little bit of a who's who. Who is OffRoadRJay? My name is RJ Parthimer. I have been a power sports salesman for almost 5 years now, which isn't long, but it's long enough. I do not claim to be perfect. I do not claim to be the best power sports salesman, but what I do claim to be is the innovation of how power sports training and sales is and should be done. A little bit about myself. I got into power sports sales about 5 years ago, and I was one of those guys. I worked a regular machine shop job basically my whole life. You know, I got into fabrication, I did construction for a while. My previous job, I worked in the aviation and aerospace industry, which, let me tell you, is a pretty good gig. And I got tired of the corporate climbing the ladder and the politics and the bullshit, and one thing led to another, and I ended up landing a job in power sports sales. And to be honest with you, I wasn't one of those guys who grew up knowing anything about power sports. You know, I didn't grow up on dirt bikes, I didn't have four-wheelers, I didn't have snowmobiles or jet skis or any of that crap, man. I didn't know anything about it. And I kind of fell into it by accident, you know. I got there, I did my interview, which I thought went horrible. One of the things that I remember the most from my interview is my sales manager at the time, I think his name was Greg, asked me, he's like, you know, what do you want to do here at the dealership? You know, we're hiring, but anything specific that you want to do? And I said, you know, what's your job? And he's like, well, I'm the sales manager, this, that, and the other. And I said, great. I want your job. And from there, dude, it is probably one of the best experiences I've ever had. They threw me on the floor and said, basically, go get it, kid. And here we are, you know, almost 5 years later, and I've been head salesman for the last 5 years, basically. And I see a void that needs filled in the power sports sales industry. I've seen way too many other power sports salesmen or even other dealers that just they've lost it. They've lost that fire, that enthusiasm. They forgot about why they got into power sports sales, and I want to bring that back. I see a lot of potential. I see an industry that just grows and grows every year. I mean, for crying out loud, we have some of the coolest toys and some of the best products in the market, in the industry, and I want to bring a whole new face and a whole new look at how the sales process is done. You know, with the age of technology, sales now is not what sales was 5 years ago or 10 years ago or 15 years ago. I mean, it's crazy. Every single customer has a smartphone in their pocket where they have access to the internet, and they have access to so many other dealers and websites and things like that. They can literally get the information that they need with a click of a button. And the problem with that is when it comes to power sports sales or car sales or basically any other kind of sales where you sell a product, you lose that bond, you lose that connection with your salesman, with your dealership, with your parts and service department. You don't have that anymore, and I want to try to take a new angle at that and bring that back. And what I mean by that is, you know, like, let's put it to you this way. When most of you all drive cars, you all have a vehicle of some sort, and you all have a mechanic, or, you know, you all have that guy. You know, hey, I got a guy. You know, my car needs fixed, so I gotta go see my guy. Or, hey, I gotta get a roof on my house, you know, I got a guy. You know, well, when it comes to power sports sales, at least with me and my customers, I'm that guy. You know, I try to express that and create that relationship with my customers to make a lasting experience and for them to remember that I'm that guy. So the next time when they want to upgrade or, you know, trade in, or if they have a friend or a family member or a coworker or somebody that they know that is even remotely talking about or thinking about power sports sales, I want to be the first name or the face that pops in their head. And I want to teach other power sports salesmen how to make a lasting impact on their customer. And to do that, you have to go outside the box of regular sales. You have to do something different that nobody else is going to do. And with that, I can't teach you your niche, or I can't teach you how to do that unique twist. All I can do is help guide you to help unleash that creative energy within inside of you to get better and to make you stand out from everybody else. My thing, I'm a no bullshit salesman. I tell everybody that. I am no bullshit. I get straight to the point because my thing is your time is the most important to you and the most important to me, and I do not want to waste either of our times. I get straight to the point. I am very clear and concise about what I'm going to do and what results that both you, the customer, and me, the salesman, want from our interaction. However, I do want to have a little bit of fun while we're doing that. So, with that being said, this is just basically an introduction of who's who, of what's going on, and stay tuned and we'll see you in the next video.